Matt Global and Matt Promotions brings you non-stop professional boxing action right here at Brentwood Center in Essex. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final bout of the evening. It's main event time. We are ready for a premium round of professional boxing in the welterweight division. Our officials are ready. Our fighters are ready. Boxing fans, make some noise if you're ready! Introducing your fighter in the blue corner. He weighing officially at 10 stone 10 pounds. With 4 wins and 7 losses, wearing the red shorts with white trim from Nixon. By way of Bulgaria, Mario, the Noise Petrov! And his opponent, fighting weighing officially at 10 stone 9 pounds, with 38 wins and 11 defeats, wearing the black shorts from Hornchurch. He is Colin Lynes. Your referee charge is Mr. Lee Cook.
Yourself at all times, keep your punches clean on target when I tell you to break, do so straight away and take a step back. Shake hands.
Welcome back. We are at the final fight this evening. We got Colin Lynes here in the red corner, making his 50th appearance in the ring tonight.
And what a
Colin's
career
50th appearance in the ring tonight. So I don't know what his plans is, but I know he wanted to get to the 50, and here he is. This opponent, Mario Petrov, I've actually seen him down the gym. He's been down sparring. Great boxer. Don't be fooled by his lack of experience in this fight, because he's a classy boxer. I'm still here with Adrian this afternoon on the MCK show here in Brentwood. Sorry to interrupt you there, Adrian, mate.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. You can see his class, you know, just in this opening round. But I think Colin's experience will tell later on.
Yeah, he's very experienced, Colin, so he's going to be smart. He ain't going to get pulled into anything silly, but Mario knows where around the ring. I heard he was a top amateur before he turned, so he's only fresh out of that. He's only had 11 fights, so
He's got great shape.
He ain't going to be silly.
Good footwork there from Petrov.
This is an 8-round fight as well. This is 8 rounds, 8 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division, so nice fight to end the evening with the experienced Colin Lynes making his 50th appearance, like we were talking about earlier. He's done a lot. He's done a lot in his career, you know.
He has. He's had a busy career. He's achieved a hell of a lot.
European champion, beating young Muttley in 2007. He actually boxed here in Brentwood when he won the IBO World title in 2004, and then defended it here in Brentwood.
Fantastic. Great venue.
It's a nice venue here. It's good when it's packed out as well. I mean,
You get good atmosphere in here.
it's great atmosphere. Hopefully, you boxed almost yours so far, haven't you?
All of mine so far.
Hopefully, you'll get to a nice local one.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Great to get the local support as well. I was here in the
Brilliant.
last one. Great support. I think I did 240 tickets here. Great for my support, because it's nice and local. Great for me to sell the tickets, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I only live down the road in Ingatestone, so you know it'd be nice to box here down the
You
line.
can pick me up on the way to the venue then.
Yeah, wicked.
So we are in the first round of the final contest this evening. 8 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Colin Lynes making his 50th appearance.
Good shot from Colin. This is it's a good start from both boxers. I think Colin's just taken the centre of the ring and taking the pace a little bit, landing a few cleaner shots. But Petrov has shown good skills and dropping him short at stages. He's got good footwork, boxing awkwardly out the southpaw stance.
Colin is the experienced one as a pro, but I'm pretty sure that Mario Petrov had a lot of amateur experience, so he's not going to be silly. He's not going to be made a fool out of. But you know, Colin's here to put a dent in his record. This is number 50 for me, and it's going to be a good number 50. Tattoos on there of Mario down one side. I like a tattoo myself. That's the first round.
Good
It's
opening round.
Great opening round. I think it was a bit give and take for both fighters, sussing things out a little bit. Colin is an experienced fighter, so he's going to take time to warm into it, whereas his opponent Mario is a little less experienced in the pro game, so he'll probably start faster than what Colin would anyway.
Yeah, I still think though Colin nicked that first round. I think he dictated the pace a little bit. And
oh yeah, for sure. I'm not taking a round away from him. I just think he'll start slower.
Yeah, he'll build into the fight, and I think that's a smart tactic.
In an 8-round fight,
you know, especially being an older fighter as well, with the amount of experience and years he's got in it, you know, he has to fight a smarter fight.
Yeah. He'll fight a smart fight. I agree. Welcome back. This is round 2 now. We both agree that Colin probably took the first round, or his opponent isn't here to lay down. He took the round, but the opponent's still here. He's still active. He's still trying. Nice sharp double jab.
Oh yeah, he's not here to lay down. He's here to win just as much as Colin is.
Do you know what? For me, if you wore these Ringcraft gloves, they're a lot smaller on than what they look.
Yeah,
when you look at these gloves, they look big, but they're actually really small when you get them on.
I mean, when your hands wrapped up and everything, they're tight. So
pretty solid.
They're chore to get on, aren't they? Probably hurts more than being hit bare knuckle.
I think the gloves will protect your hand, not their face.
Yeah.
Sometimes my face would think that.
Although those gloves, I'm not too sure they do a great job protecting your hand.
No.
I've shattered my knuckles many times.
It's funny you say that while I sit here with wrist protection. Well, I was supposed to fight tonight, but I damaged my hand in the last fight wearing these gloves. I'm not sure was it Ringcraft I was actually wearing.
I think as well with gloves, it comes down there. It's a preferential thing.
Anyway, a punch in the face hurts whether it's a punch in the face with or without a glove.
They hurt in these though, that's for sure.
They definitely hurt in these small gloves. Colin looking nice and composed in the second round, looking to work his opponent out.
He's landed a few lovely shots.
He's landed some clean shots in this round.
Bringing some long hooks round the side of his guard.
He's a brave opponent, this opponent, for taking a fight of such an experienced guy. Maybe he's hoping that the age would make a difference for him. Being that Colin's an older fighter now, a bit of a veteran in the game.
He's a sharp lad, this lad, by all means. I think it's Colin's experience. He's got the confidence to let the shots go, and the experience to know what to throw, you know.
He cuts him off well. Colin wants him on the ropes. Colin knows how to get him there. A minute left in this round. Colin looks in control of this one. He's moving his opponent around the ring. Seems to.
Looks more relaxed than his opponent as well.
I think he's a bit stronger as well. He's got a more solid base.
Yeah.
You know, from turning from the amateurs to the pros, your amateurs you're moving around on your feet a lot, and as the pros are more set. And Colin seems there to be nice and set, and that's the experience that he's got all these years he's had in boxing. There's nothing we could teach him in boxing that he don't already know. There's probably not much left for a guy of that experience to learn in the game.
No. I think he's shown that experience with some lovely slips and counters, you know.
I think he's starting to break his opponent a little bit here. Maybe he's feeling the pace a little bit, feeling the pressure from Colin.
Yeah, he's looking a bit more tense, and he's loading up his shots a little bit, Petrov.
Another great round, but I think that was a better round than the first for Colin.
Oh yeah, much better.
He must be enjoying this, his 50th fight now. He's 2 rounds down and he's 2 rounds up.
Yeah, 2 rounds up.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. Just seeing on the replay, you can see the pressure that Colin's putting on. You know, just dipping his head in and out. You know, bobbing and weaving and cutting the ring off and setting up the counters.
I think his opponent's trying to draw Colin into stuff, but he's just not taking the bait.
No,
he's not taking the bait.
You know, a man of Colin's experience isn't going to take the bait.
He's not going to be suckered into anything silly. He's smart. He's
not by someone that, you know, is new in the pro game.
He still looks fresh though, Mario. If you look at his face, he doesn't look phased, marks up or anything. He looks quite fresh. He's not breathing heavy yet, so you know he's probably still got a lot more in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's no question. Both these lads are going to be fit.
Like I say, I see Mario down the gym a few weeks ago, training, sparring with a few of our boys, and trust me, he's got moves.
You can just see Colin's experience though, just as he drops him short, you know, as Petrov throws the 1-2s, you can just see him drop him short, and he's making him pay for it.
You can see the experience of Colin. You see he's Colin giving advice. You see he took it in through the corner of his eye, took everything in that he was taking, that he was told, and then used it, which is hard to do when you're first starting out, to take it all in.
It's good to see Petrov try and take the front foot a little bit more though.
He's having a go. He's looking for them counter hooks. They work when someone rushes in, but
boxing out of the orthodox stance now. Spent the last round as a southpaw.
See if that changes anything in this round.
I think he's had more success as an orthodox with his jab.
He's better when he boxes. Mario is better when he boxes. When Colin gets close, it's all Colin.
Yeah, he's a much stronger man on the inside and in the exchanges.
The ref let him get on with it a little bit there, you know, the hands were coming through and then tying up, so let him work it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be as well how Petrov deals with the pace. You know, an eight round fight isn't going to be taxing on Colin the same way as it will be on Petrov. He's a man who's fought 12 rounders, you know,
against top level opponents.
Exactly. So
top level opponents, to be fighting someone of a lot less experience, there's not much that Mario could bring to the table that Colin hasn't already seen.
Exactly.
But the age, you know, maybe he'll slow up and
potentially he's having more success now, Mario.
In an 8-round fight, this is still early days, so a lot can happen.
Bit of blood around Mario's nose. I think that was still a Lynes round, but there was more success from Mario.
Mario had a better round than he's had. Yeah, he's had a better round than he has in the previous rounds, but I don't think there's enough to give him the round just yet.
No, not yet. No. I have Colin Lynes up 3.
Agreed. Watching a replay here, he does dig away at the body. He does little moves on the inside, Colin. Little moves he does on the inside that Mario isn't quite doing.
Yeah, and just the shots are more eye-catching and, you know, and cleaner.
But he's got the skills though, Mario. I've seen him. He's certainly got the moves.
Oh, he's very relaxed, hands down. You know, good skills. Just the.
Having a dance off for the audience over there.
It's good to see how much of the crowd have stayed though for the top of the bill.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Colin probably enjoy having a few people there to stay and cheer him on, you know. Although he's boxed in bigger venues and bigger stages than this, he's probably still enjoying that people still want to stay and watch him fight.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, good fight.
That was nice, that was smart.
And that's the experience, you know, just slipping and dropping his opponent short and picking the punches off.
Nice right hand that over the top. Not sure it landed flush, but it was nice.
That was a good shot. Having a little battle.
Having a little go there, both of them. The audience like that. Everyone likes to see a bit of toe-to-toe action every now and then. Thinking about the shot to the back of the head there.
It's always tempting.
Sometimes it might do more damage to your hand than it will to the opponent, so not always worth it.
No. As we can see.
As we can see. been a great round this so far. They're both trying to work each other out again a bit here, having a bit of a standoff, but
Is it the experience
Great
of
round.
boxing smarts from Colin are just showing? He's dropping him short every time he's jabbing and countering.
he's looking for that right hand over the top, Colin. I think he's had a bit of success with it, and I think he might be looking to land it.
I mean, it's the right shot to throw. You can see he's got a low lead and he's dropping him short quite comfortably.
He's got to time it right, of course. He's switching from southpaw to orthodox, so probably trying to take Colin off the stride. Now I think Colin will land it as an orthodox fighter, and that's where he's had the most success with that right.
That's better head movement from Colin. He's going to set it up.
He wants to get inside, he gets inside.
But he's coping with the pressure pretty well, Mario Petrov.
When you think of the experience difference between them, he's not doing a bad job here.
Not at all.
What are you taking from these close exchanges on the inside? Who do you think is getting the better of them? They both seem to be landing.
Both pretty tit for tat, to be fair, on the inside. I think Colin's picking some good shots, but Mario Petrov is strong and he can push back.
Yeah, I just felt on the inside sometimes Colin's are just slightly more solid shots, and that might be a bit of a telling point in them exchanges. But I
Yeah.
agree, they're both having success, and Mario's strong as well, but slightly more solid shots.
Now you can hear it when they get to the ropes. You can hear the shots that are coming in solid, you know. That's another round for Colin Lynes.
That's another Colin round, but I think that was probably the most entertaining round we've had of this fight so far. I enjoyed that round.
Yeah.
Both had a bit of success. There's a bit of a trade-off in the middle there as well.
Oh, definitely. Some nice clean shots thrown as well. So always
But
exciting.
there it is on the replay. You can see them both going out, having a go. Colin banging his gloves together. Come on, G'ing himself up. There, he thought about that shot.
He did think
He's a
about
gentleman
it.
for not throwing it. A lot of people would have thrown it anyway.
No, he's boxing well.
Colin up early, look, ready to go. The other corner not even moved yet. Oh, he's up and he's out. Took every second of that rest he did there.
Halfway through, now we'll see how Petrov deals with the second half.
We're in round 5 now.
Winning round 5, yeah. I think it's safe to assume that Colin's not going to blow out with his experience, you know, fighting tough fights and 12 rounders.
If he's feeling the pace, he won't show it anyway. I don't think.
No.
I don't think you'd notice, even if he was feeling it. But again, the pace of the fight, Mario's experience. You know, he's not. He's not showing much sign of slowing up himself.
No, not at all. I mean, he's an 11-fight professional. 8 rounds is sort of, you know, where he's at in his career. Mario Petrov.
Class bit of work there from Mario. Hitting and not getting hit, that was nice.
That's what he needs to do more of. I think he's holding his feet a little bit too much. And getting in these exchanges where Colin's just trying to be the stronger one of the two. It's hard to pin down Mario, isn't he?
He's really hard to pin down. He doesn't seem to stay still.
Good
very
balance,
much.
good footwork.
So when Colin moves in, he throws that left hand out, stays on his toes.
It's good work from Colin. Good slipping, good head movement.
I think they're both looking for an opportunity at that time.
Yeah, both sizing up the big shot. Good body shot underneath, straight right hand.
go in this round here. It's been a great round of boxing, this one. Colin's putting on the pressure and Mario Petrov is trying to stay away.
Yeah, it's good. It's you know, the skill level. You can see the difference throughout the night in experience, you know. Just that little bit of fine-tuning that comes with the experience. There's been some cracking fights on the undercard though, hasn't there?
Been some cracking fights tonight. My personal favourite. I did massively enjoy Mikey and Jamie's battle. That was brilliant. I thought that was good to watch.
I think that might, in my opinion, must have been fight of the night. That was fantastic.
Great fight.
Great 6-round contest.
And I'm sure they both would have enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. Both of them looked happy with their performance, even though
Mikey might walk away disappointed, didn't get the result. But listen, there's a return down the line perhaps, because it wasn't a shutout victory. It wasn't
at all.
It was a wrong, for me, the wrong tactic. So if he wants to come back, he's got that option. But
you know, sitting on the ropes with someone who is happy to just slug away is a risky tactic, and you know, you have to be certain that you can knock him out.
Jamie's a warrior, so Jamie took some big shots. You see he got buzzed in that 5th round. He looked like he was buzzed anyway, took it, rocked him to his boots. He done what he had to do to get through, and he got through. Come around the 6th and got through it and won. So
he's a warrior.
And he's the away fighter. I think he only took this at late notice as well.
Oh wow! Oh, he really put on a good performance.
Colin's up early again. Mario choosing to take every minute of the rest.
Don't blame me. It's working at a good pace this for an 8-rounder.
Fantastic pace, and they've both done well to keep it up. I mean, Colin's experience is going to know what he can do, but Mario's done well to stick by it.
I think this is a good match-up stylistically as well. It's making a great fight. Oh, this is better from Petrov. Feinting more. Good little combination there.
Colin throwing a feint there to get on the inside.
Well tying up well. It's a better start from Petrov.
This has been Petrov's best round so far.
Definitely. I actually think he's in control of this round at the minute. We'll see how the rest of the round plays out. But if he keeps boxing like this...
That was a big shot. And then Colin comes firing back with shots of his own.
Well, I think Colin's 5 rounds up at the minute, so Mario's going to need to...
he's going to need to do something special to turn the result around. But it hasn't been a walk in the park for Colin.
Not
to say he's 5 rounds. He's 5 rounds up.
He's had to work.
He's unfair, but it sounds unfair because Mario's not come here and tucked up like some opponents come and they tuck up and just get the night out of the way. He's come here with ambition.
Oh yeah, of course. It's just
Colin's experience.
Yeah,
is just a bit
Colin's
much
shown his experience, and it's just outworking him in the rounds and landing the better shots. But this round so far, to me, is going Petrov's way. He's landing good shots on the counter. Defending and tying up well. Probably a tactic he should have taken a bit more early.
Do you think perhaps at this stage of the fight now, Colin being an experienced man, take his time in the early half of the round and then finish the round strong, see if he can nick the judge's eyes at the end of the round? Maybe that might be something that happens.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Petrov may try and use his youth to outwork him in these last few rounds. Maybe make something happen.
I'm really impressed with Mario, the 11-fight pro, being so competitive against a 50-fight pro.
Yeah. He's showing a great skill set. Great round. I actually am swaying towards Mario Petrov in this round.
You're giving him his round?
I'm giving him his round. I think he was leading off more on the outside, landed some good counters. he got caught with the odd shot, but I think he was just getting a better work off and being a smarter boxer this round.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. He had a lot of success in that round. Maybe either Colin's feeling the pace, or he took a round off, or he just got out fought that round.
But that's also the experience, taking a round off, having a little breather so that he can come back stronger in the next. Now, when you're 5 rounds up on the scorecards, or you feel you're 5 rounds up, you can afford to do that.
Of course.
That may bring you out in your next round stronger to set something.
Perhaps it's something that we can learn off, to think you're 5 rounds up. If you'd rather take a round off in round 6 than rather take a round off in round 8 and then get hurt.
Exactly.
Take it off now while you can.
Exactly. Round 7, both men not looking tired. Fantastic boxing match we're seeing here. Nice and classy from both of them.
A very cagey start to this round.
This is where Petrov works best, is when he's being tricky and faking his way in.
Yeah, I agree. He's
This is good work from Petrov.
Petrov's, I was just saying, he's having some good success in this round. I mean,
his confidence has grown from the success in last round.
Colin's just not quite timing it right in this round.
But well defended.
No, looking happy with his work in there at the moment.
Tying up well. Chucked a cheeky wink ringside, didn't he?
He did there, he sucked us a cheeky wink over there. He seems confident in these last couple of rounds. He's enjoying himself and he's getting more success. I don't know if Colin's timing's gone where the rounds are going on, or perhaps Mario's timing's coming on.
Yeah, I think he's relaxed a little bit. He's realised that he can take what's coming his way, even with the experience difference. He's now boxing to his full capabilities.
I'd like to see what Mario Petrov's like when he's got someone who's only had 11 fights in front of him.
That'd be a good fight to see.
Seeing him now, he's having a competitive fight against someone with 50 fights. What would happen if he boxed an 11 fight?
Yeah, I can imagine him causing a lot of problems.
Causing a lot of problems for a lot of people. He's causing a former world champion problems tonight.
Stand it. But
Again, let's go.
he got caught there, tagged with a little right hand over the top, and that's because he stopped, faking with his jab. He's poking that jab out and he's keeping Colin at bay. But when he stops doing that, he's just encouraging him back on.
I think he's enjoying his night though, Mario. Seems, especially in his later rounds. He's having a bit more success. He's enjoying himself. Not an easy fight for either of them. Colin really sticking the pressure on him, and that's where Colin has the success. Petrov's got to stay out of the way when Colin comes in, do that smart work and get out.
Petrov's doing well at timing him at the minute. He's catching him as he's coming in and then tying up effectively.
I think it's the timing. I think you're right. It's the timing.
I think that's come with, it's taken him, 6 rounds to get there, but now he's actually relaxed.
Would you say that's where Petrov's come forward with his timing and learnt more about his timing throughout the fight, or would you say Colin's just tiring a little bit, which is giving Mario's youth a chance to come to shine?
I think it's a bit of both. I think where Colin's tiring a little bit and Mario's having a bit more success, he's relaxed and his confidence has grown, and now he's letting the shots go properly. Whereas before he was a bit cagey and a bit hesitant.
Round 8 coming up of the final fight this evening here on the MTK show. MTK London here in Brentwood, Essex. It's been a great night of boxing. Seven quality fights this evening. For me, if you ask me, Adrian, fight of the night, fight number 4, Mikey and Jamie, absolute warriors, both putting their early records on the line. Great fight of the night for me. Great night from MTK here in Essex. Another successful show, following on from their first one from March 17th.
Be interesting to see how both of these finish this fight. I can see that Colin's going for it. He's going to leave everything in this round and leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, he hasn't messed about getting involved in this round. He's straight out, straight on his chest.
Good work.
And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, Carl, and again.
Colin's best round he's had for a while. He had a couple of quieter rounds, and now he seems to have
got his mojo back and got back into it, you know.
He's livened up with this last round.
If, like you said, you know, this is his 50th fight and this may be where he wants to leave it, then he's not going to leave any stone unturned. He's going to leave everything in this round.
That's it. And what a career he's had.
Fantastic.
If we can have half a career like that, it's not been a bad career.
Not at all. Now, great to see someone of this experience so close up as well.
Both getting caught clean there. I think Colin's had the better of the exchange coming out on top, but
yeah, a little bit of blood around Mario's nose.
Yeah, his nose is starting to match his shorts a little bit at the moment, but
and his socks.
And his socks.
Last minute, Carl, last minute.
Oh, beautiful right hand. Beautiful
Nice
right hand.
Nice right hand. He's tough, old Mario. He's taking these shots. It seems durable. If this is the last minute of Colin Lynes' career, I hope he finishes it with a good minute as well.
Oh, he's putting it all out there at the minute.
He's smashing the fight. It's a nice way. I mean, he's hit number 50 now. Maybe he wants to go to 60. I don't know. But
who knows?
He's reached 50 now. It's a big number to reach.
Yeah, he's showing he's still got it. He's showing he's still got plenty more left in him.
There's still plenty in the tank. He might go. Do you know what? One more shot, one more title. Let's see what happens. One more surge into the.
50 professional fights. What a career that is. And tonight he's going to finish the show in style with a very classy performance, and in my opinion, a very classy win. 6 rounds to 2.
6 rounds to 2 from Adrian. I'd say he's not far wrong there, but we'll see what the judges got to say, because what me and Adrian say doesn't really matter. But put up a good battle there, but I think he's going to go to the red corner tonight. If you say 6 rounds to 2, doesn't, like I say, it doesn't tell the tale of the story, but we'll see. We have to see what the judges have got to say, because again, all ours is an opinion.
That's it, yeah.
It's been a great show. It's been nice sitting here talking with you, Adrian.
You too,
hopefully
Richard.
we can do it again sometime.
I'd very much like that.
Yeah, it'll be good fun. Good to see the boys tonight. I see Mark Rice rolling around. Johnny Cole's been here tonight. Cassius Coogan's doing some videoing around. We see Taylor Jones enjoying his night earlier.
Bradley Skeet's around
Bradley
here somewhere.
Skeet's floating around here somewhere. We got Fight Talk in the house somewhere.
Yeah, Sam O'Reilly over
Sam
there.
O'Reilly's in the house. A lot of people in there. Enjoy the boxing tonight. Close the show with Colin Lynes. Thanks everyone watching here at MTK Global here in Brentwood in Essex. Thanks for watching.